Hey, this is Carla Michelle, and I am recording the podcast today from my dining room, which is no different. That's what I love about Anchor. You can do it anywhere. But I'm also recording and placing this on my YouTube channel. So you get a visual with the audio. So if you haven't already, follow me on my YouTube channel. You'll find the information in the show notes. This is Carla Michelle, your host of the Strong Women's Network podcast. It's so great to have you here today. And I just want to touch on a few things. If you follow me on Instagram at Miss Carla Michelle, MSCARLA, you will know that I am sharing topics across my social media channels. So this one is today, we're going to talk about mission, giving you permission to do it different. I'm giving you permission to do it different. Yes, if you're looking for permission, I'm the one. But before we get started, I want to invite you to follow me on Instagram. I have a Facebook group, the Strong Women's Network, and LinkedIn. So we'll be glad to have you. If you haven't already on this podcast, subscribe. Please subscribe and rate it. I love 5 stars. Who doesn't? So I hope that you will find this 5-star worthy. Let's get into it. Permission to be different. So permission to be different. What does that mean? Why do we need permission to be different? I think there's so many times in our lives that we've been given direction to not be different, to fit in, to do what everyone else is doing, or whatever the cause may be. But I want to give you today permission to be different because it's time to be different. Times are different. So we need to be different. We need to view our lives in a different aspect and what's going on and what's happening. So how are you reacting to life? How are you reacting to love? I give you permission to act differently in life and differently in love. Life shouldn't be the same way. It can't be the same way, especially if you know there's something missing. You have permission today to do life different. What's pressing you? What's your pain point? What's not working for you? What would you like to see different? How would you like to see yourself show up? Ask yourself those questions. Rethink how you view your life. Second one, motivate yourself to act in love, to show love, to be love to someone, to receive love. You got to react to love differently. So many of us are scared of love. So many of us chase love to where we don't have any boundaries in love. What is it that you need to rethink or redo when it comes to love? Love is scary. There's so many times where we live life like the life that we've seen or the life that we were raised in. So if there was lack of love in your home, usually we could be either one way, too needy, or the other way. You can have it to where you just are cold and heartless or show no emotion. What motivates you to love, and what kind of love do you want to have in your life? So, permission to be different, react to life, react to love differently. And then you got the choice here to create a love that you want. What's wrong with having the love that you want? And it doesn't just mean romantic love. It could be the love of yourself. It could be, there's so many times, think back, are you the one who doesn't allow yourself to have any hiccups in life? Are you the one that doesn't allow yourself to enjoy and have fun in life? Are you the one who has to have things perfect? whether in your home, whether on your job, whether with your family, whether in your relationships. Where are you? Is it time, I should say, for you to create the love that you know is healthy, that is in harmony to where you want to go? So create the love and then create the life you desire. Many of us are living a life that we don't even desire to live, and yet we wake up every day expecting it to be different, but we're not doing anything to make it different. Or we do start doing things to make it different, then we give up, we get tired, we lose faith, we lose our place, we drift. And drifting is disheartening, because when you drift, it happens ever so gently, and you look up and you're not where you want to be. And that's how you could be today, this year, finding yourself in love and in life where you don't want to be. So it's time to create. Well, how do I create the life and the love I want? Well, you know what? We have this thing called a mouth. We have a body that can react. So it's what you say about the love and the life that you want. Are you the one that says there's no one out there? Love doesn't happen for me. Everywhere I go, people treat me wrong. Everything I do is misinterpreted. How are you projecting love? And what are you saying? Switch it. I always say, rewrite the narrative. Rewrite the life that you want to have, regardless of what your past offered you or offers you. When are you going to move past it, and create the life you want? There's many people who have had a life that was not good, just like you. But then there's those people who take the life that they did not have or did not want and create a different scenario. You can do that. So create the love and the life that you desire. The second thing is escape from the boundaries that stunt your growth. What is stunting you from expanding beyond life in itself, like real life, like real joy, real happiness, real peace? What boundaries have you set up because you're scared of what's out there? So you've decided to live a life that keeps you secluded, that keeps you what you think is safe. But are you safe? Or you're not safe. I'm not going to even play the game with you. You're not safe. You're not. Escape from the boundaries that are not serving you. How do you do that? You got to rehabilitate your schedule. Is it your schedule that's keeping you? Is it what you've been told growing up that's keeping you? Is it the mindset that you chose that no longer works for you that is keeping you? Is it hurt, harm, danger? What's keeping you from escaping the boundaries that are no longer serving you in your life? Relationships, those can change. Money situation, that can change. So escape from the boundaries that are holding you back. So rehab your schedule. What does that mean? Maybe you shouldn't be doing the things that you were doing. Switch it up. How do you spend your day? How do you spend your night? How do you spend your weekends? How do you spend your months? How do you spend your year? Rehab your schedule. Get in there what is working for you. Is it too much time with people? Is it not enough time with people? Is it too much time with yourself? Is it not enough time with yourself? Is it too much time with your significant other? Is it not enough time? Figure out with your kids, with your job, whatever it is. Figure out how you can rehab your schedule to escape from the boundaries that are not holding you back. Another good way, and I highly recommend this way, hire a coach. Hire a coach. Yeah, I'm a coach, but there's benefit of being coached in an area that you just can't see clearly. You just can't see your way out. You know you want to get out, but you don't see your way out. And one thing about a coach, it's not about, oh, come here, oh me, oh my. The coach is not going to do that. I don't do that. I'm going to coach you to get you to the space that you said you wanted to get. So imagine an athletic coach in some sense. We don't, if you compare me to a athletic coach, coaches don't baby you. They push you. They see your potential. They give you a workout that they know that you could do. Maybe you can't do it today, but eventually, if you keep working at it, you're going to get where you need to go. So that's what coaching does. Business coaching, life coaching, it is to get you to the end result that you want. And now the tools and the tips and the resources that get you there, that's what happens in those sessions. Getting those pain points to where they're not pain points. Getting to where you can see clearly of how to handle roadblocks and hiccups and gaps in your life and really what's hindering you from where you want to go. Hire a coach. You want to escape boundaries? Hire a coach. The other one is if coaching is not where you see yourself, or it's a financial obligation that you are not ready to invest in yourself, because it's an investment in yourself. Yes, the coach gets paid for the time, but the return is the growth that you experience in your life. So you're not able to invest in yourself at this time, because I hope one day you will. Join a network that supports you in where you want to go. And let me tell you something about joining a network. It could be Facebook group, because I have one. Please join. It could be any kind of network. There's different things that can support you. But watch the network that you get to support you. You don't want to always just have pity parties in your network. You want to have answers. You want to have solutions. You want to have power. You want to have impact in your group that you connect to. You want to see somebody doing something that you want to do in your network and in your group. So you want to escape from the boundaries that are holding you back. Join in a group, join in a network, join in something that takes you to where you want to go, where you see the people that are doing what you want to do. That's awesome in escaping the boundaries that are holding you back. The third one is expand your impact. I give you permission to do something different in expanding your impact. One of those is escalate your knowledge. Whether it's a knowledge in a niche you have, niche, whatever you want to say. Whether it's that, or it's escalating your knowledge in yourself, escalating your knowledge in someone else, escalating your knowledge in where you see yourself, escalate your knowledge in a new thought process, a new way of thinking and having and living and becoming, a new way of loving. Escalate your knowledge. Take it up a notch. Now, some of you are avid learners and love to learn, but you don't apply what you learn. This is the time to start applying what you've learned to make an impact in your life, someone else's life, but mostly let's just talk about your life. Impacting your life and then taking it to where you affect someone else's life. Because some of you are so focused on impacting someone else's life, you're forgetting your life. So it can work either way. You got to find out where you are. So expand your impact and find out more about what you want to do and where you want to go, and then apply it. Another way to expand your impact is trust your intuition. So many times we overlook the small little voice that is telling us to do something. You woke up in the middle of the night and you got this grand idea, about your business or about the business you want to have or about the move you want to make or about the leap you want to take or about the relationship that you're looking at, and you just let it go. You do nothing about it. We're going to stop that because because now you have permission to do it differently. You're going to do it differently. You're going to actually see yourself and do things differently and follow through. If you've got to sleep with a notebook by your bed or you got to write in the dark, probably won't be able to read it in the morning. But there's something that you can do to capture those thoughts and those plans, or you're talking to a friend and an idea comes to you, or you're brushing your teeth, driving in your car, walking, whatever you're doing in a meeting, jot down, trust your intuition, and follow through. So many of us would not be doing what we're doing if we didn't follow an intuition to do it. And we didn't trust our intuition, that inner voice that speaks to you, not the negative stuff, the positive stuff. Your voice speaks to you, and following through with that. All right. I wanted to just drop that in. Permission to do it different. This is your opportunity on the Strong Woman's Network podcast. If you're listening to me on YouTube, this is your opportunity because you now have permission from me, Carla Michelle, to do it different. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for pushing play, and I will see you next time.